Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. So one thing I wanted to do, hey Fiona, I love you so much, lady, was I want to, anyone that bought a raffle ticket from Michael, if you would like to, I did already turn them in, but I remember who it was. If you would like, I'd love to give you a free reading. If you want, just out of appreciation. This sweater, it's honestly not as soft as it looks. It's soft on the inside, but it's been washed quite a bit. But sure, I mean, if you want. But yeah, so if any of you purchased if you're on here and you purchased a raffle from Michael for baseball, I definitely like to give away a reading to you, like I said, if you want. I want to do a couple other free giveaways just for the holiday. And then, yeah, if anyone wants to do some lives for donations, whatever you guys want to do. Okay. Hey, Kara. Hey, Sarah. How is everyone? How is everyone doing? Ooh, 2, 3, 4, 5. So definitely solid progression moving forward. For sure. I'm so glad to hear you're great. That's the best. Hey, Brittany. So while we're waiting on some people to come on in, is anybody doing anything for the holiday that they want to talk about? Or you don't have to. Or is anybody wanting to maybe do a free personal? Whatever. I love that attitude. I got out the, what deck is this? I can't remember what it's called, but it always makes me feel like there's fancy stuff, but actually they're kind of guiding me to this other deck that I'm going to have to let me dig out here. Interesting. Ace of Swords here. There it is. The Curious. What is it? Right on. Curious Creatures. That's what we're going to be using today. That is what we're going to use today. Yes. Oh, there's another Ace of Swords. So there may be some sort of communication coming towards somebody here. Or you may be communicating something. We'll see. Queen of Pentacles. I kind of picked up on this energy in the collective. There's possibly an earth sign that has some sort of truth they want to tell you. For some of you, it's not necessarily something that they were involved in, but maybe something that they were aware of. I feel like somebody may feel a little bit ashamed here. Okay, because I feel like whoever this is doesn't have to be an earth sign, but I am picking up maybe a female energy, somebody who's like, I heard head of the household, so this could be as like a single mom, or definitely feels like a motherly energy, somebody who's like a head of, doesn't have to be a single mom either. Could be in a marriage or something like that with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Again, doesn't have to be an earth sign, but that did show up in the last one. But yeah, there's something, I feel like this person may know something. It may actually just be a confirmation for you, whoever you are. Something that you already know, but intuitively you knew this, okay? But this person, it's like, for whatever reason, I think they were under one impression, and that made them feel, hold on. Hi, Maui. What's up, buddy? Let's see if your sister can help you out here, okay? Okay, Matt, hold on just a second, okay? Sissy's gonna come help you. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, my boy. Yeah, this is also something, too. You may have already, like, hey, I said hold on. You want to say hello? Hi. You got my hair. Hi, big guy. This is something, like I said, you may have already intuitively knew about it. You may have already emotionally kind of disconnected, or maybe you emotionally disconnected from this person. But again, I get the sense that whoever this is, there's a sense of regret here, or I don't know, maybe they took information from the wrong person, or I don't know. It's like they just jumped on some sort of bandwagon. I don't know, but they're bringing through some sort of communication or some sort of truth. Excuse me. Hi, Maui. Oh, there she is. She's gonna help you out. She's gonna help you out. Go tell Sissy what you need. You got little eye boogies, bubby. Yeah. So whoever that's for, probably just a confirmation, okay? But yeah. Yeah. All right. Little... You guys, our cardinal friend, I look up and he's right outside the window. Hi. Hi, you gorgeous little bird. Like literally directly in front of me. Oh, you are so gorgeous. I wonder if I can get a picture before you fly away. Let me see. Don't you move. Don't you dare tell me no paparazzi. Boom. Got him. Picture quality is not that great. He's big too. That's a big guy. He ate really well. This guy eats really well. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Just chilling. Just chilling. All right, let's see. Oh. Okay, so yeah, felt guided to be here for sure. Is anybody wanting free personal or what? What are we doing, folks? What are we doing? I'm really drawn to the peacock feathers on the back of this. Peacock feathers oftentimes talk about prosperity and things like that. Some sort of prosperity may be coming towards you. Or really you're stepping into prosperity. It's not something outside of you. It's like you're stepping into that energy within you here. Okay? We have the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, which altogether would technically be 11 Wands. So, which also breaks down to a 2 of Wands, which is a plan. Okay, some sort of insight, some sort of, the Ace of Wands is kind of that initial inspiration. 2 of Wands is a plan. So there may be some sort of... some of you could be stepping into an energy where it's like maybe you had some sort of inspiration already, right? But we're kind of sitting on it or didn't, have a sense of direction or how this would unfold or something like that here. I get the sense that you're going to be stepping into planning mode, right? Like something, maybe your first steps are coming into fruition or coming towards you. But, going from the 3 of Wands to the 9 of Wands, that's going from a place of waiting to, like, quick action, quick movement here, okay? Yeah, and then we have the 10 of Cups with the Magician. Okay. Let's see. We'll start with Irish Eyes. I assume you're talking about romantic love. You always want to be specific when we're speaking with the divine because they got jokes and they will start talking about your sister or your brother or your mom. All right. What's coming in romantic love for Irish Eyes here? I do see you coming out of hermit mode, okay? There's something about your heart chakra kind of activating here. And there's an energy of you finding a way of like expressing your I know this isn't really associated with romantic love, but it probably is, okay? There's an energy of you being able to, or learning how to see how like that light is in the heart and then it's in the lantern. It's like bringing something outside of you into existence, okay? Like something from within you, bringing it into existence, no, like learning how to, or figuring out how to, or seeing out how to bring something within you into life here, okay? Maui is going crazy out there. I know Zelle is out there, but goodness. All right, where are we talking here? What's that song? I can't. It's like I can hear it, but I don't know. All right. Okay. So we have the 3 of Pentacles here. Which would be that like kind of co-creation. I don't know, Irish Eyes, if you were looking to, I don't know, do something with social media or something like that, but uncertain how to, something like that, that's coming through here, okay? 4 of Wands, the Chariot with the Ace of Cups, though. All right, what's coming towards Irish eyes. Yeah, it could just be something you're co-creating with the divine. It doesn't have to be online. What's coming towards Irish eyes and romantic love? Okay. Someone's energy is crazy. Maui, it's alright, buddy. Yeah, somebody up in here's crazy. Okay, so Irish eyes. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And it does look like it is a little bit down the road, okay? But I get the sense, I'm trying to discern whether or not this is one person or two people here, okay? But the King of Wands with the Emperor, that being one person, I don't really like that energy. This is an energy that, like, that I feel like you would give to, but wouldn't, like, they're not pouring back, right? Yeah, this is somebody who moves very quickly, okay? So with the Emperor being there, it feels like, you know, they're in some sort of position that may make them seem very appealing. Maui, please lay down for a minute, buddy. Okay? I love you. I know you're just trying to alchemize this energy. I'm sorry, Bubby. Lay down. But this person, I feel like you would give a lot to this person and they wouldn't necessarily return that. Okay, so this would be what is, yeah, but this is an opportunity for you to kind of put to rest these type of energies. So while I feel like, you know, there is an energy of you. Maui, no, lay down. You're okay. It's okay. I need you to relax. Okay? Relax. Mama's busy. All right? I need you to lay down, okay, Bubby? And I love you. You're okay. Go get a drink of water. Go get a drink of water? Would you? Yeah, I feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, it almost feels like the something that's solid is down the road, okay? It feels like this other energy that may come in maybe quickly here or something like that. Again, they seem very appealing, but this is something that you would pour into that wouldn't pour back. But this is an opportunity for you to close out a cycle with these type of energies that have, it's like some sort of like power dynamic for this person. You know, I get the sense that, you know, it may seem appealing, that you may seem like vulnerable or something like that, or, you know, like that you would like need somebody or something along those lines here. And this is somebody who likes to use their position or have some sort of power, like I said. But I think you'll see through this clearly, okay? But this would be closing out a cycle, it feels like. So this would be what's, you know, somebody that's coming in next, okay? Irish Eyes. The solid offer, I feel like, is kind of down the road here after you close out this cycle, okay? So it seems like there's, you know, I'm not going to say the next person that comes towards you is your person, because I don't think they're that. I don't think they are. I think it's an opportunity for you to kind of call your power back from these type of energies. And then, yeah, this Ace of Pentacles. But there is a solid opportunity down the road here. Okay? Okay. So, yeah, the next person, they're going to seem really appealing. But it's kind of like that New Levels, New Devils type of thing. Okay? Okay. Hey, Mr. Steve. Alright, who else we got? Let's see, Kara, and then is Kara still here? It's alright, Maui. Oh. Oh, and then we've also got Irene. She paid as well. So we'll get Kara's, and then we'll do Irene's. Sarah, I'm just giving some away, but also I am doing some for donations. So you can do either one. Whatever feels right to you. So Kara wants to know what's next for her and her babies here. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands with the Eight of Wands. Came out. Ooh, with the Fool 2.0 and the Six of Wands. So there's like I get the sense, Kara, that some of you, Kara, you may have already kind of had like a fresh beginning, but I don't know if you're thinking about moving. There may be a move. I'm kind of picking up on like moving energy, or like something's going to happen very quickly here, okay? It's like, especially with this 2.0, it's like something, but better, like the next level. So yeah, so it's like, Sarah, you can use PayPal to donate. Any of that information is in the description box. Hey, Tink. Yeah, so, and whatever this is, I feel like it's going to happen really quickly. Yeah, I feel like you're going through some sort of level up here. Yeah, with the Six of Wands with the Hierophant. You should definitely, confirmation, I'm sure you already know this, but like, I don't know if there was like a little uncertainty or like imposter syndrome that had you feeling like you weren't viewed in a high light, like in a good light from the divine. No, no, I feel like your whole divine team is kind of cheering you on here because of this 2.0 energy. It's like Kara 2.0, right? And I feel like you've moved into this space, right? And so now it's like the divine is very quickly aligning you with all of the things that align with Kara 2.0, if that makes sense. Yeah. Doing pretty good. How are you? Yeah, we have the Justice card with the Five of Wands. Yeah. The Four of Swords here. Yeah, there's like this energy of like kind of going back and forth between like, this internal kind of conflict, because maybe some things aren't really happening right now, right? Maybe some things are kind of still. So there's this energy of kind of going back and forth between like this internal conflict of, everything's falling apart, to this Four of Swords energy of like, I can rest in this knowing that, things are actually just coming together. Confirmation for you, Kara, that things are literally just coming together and that they're going to move very quickly here. Okay? Very quickly. Happy St. Patty's Day, Brittany. Love you. Okay. Irene. Aw, Sonia, you're so sweet. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, let's do Irene, and then we'll do Sonia, and then we'll get back to some freebies. How was your nap, Tink? Just a general for Irene. Perfect. Gotta love a good nap. I felt like taking a nap earlier, and I was like, no, I better do a couple other things. And then we'll nap. Alright, what does Irene need to know? What does Irene need to know? We'll tap into that creativity. You know what I mean? I just started a new painting that I can't wait to finish and show you guys. I'm so excited. I feel like it's going to be a series. And it's so dope. All right. I'll just tell you the theme, and it won't give anything away, but the theme is kind of, taking you back to the good old days. All right. What does Irene need to know? Oh, you should do that. You should do that, Tink. All right. Irene. Messages for Irene, please. There we are. There you go, Sarah. I got you, girl. Ooh, Irene, there's a lot of pentacles. We're talking all pentacles. All right. Now there's some cups. Okay. Okay, so Irene, here's what's kind of going on here. Here's what I'm getting from this. Okay, then we have the Two of Cups with the Tower, the Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay, so with this Ten of Pentacles, okay, and this Five of Pentacles, this feels like past energy. Okay, this feels like it's like you know, this feels like old beliefs. It feels like, you know, Ten of Pentacles is kind of giving like family energy, right? Your upbringing and things like that kind of left you in this Five of Pentacles energy here, okay? It didn't, not necessarily in the physical, but I feel like, you know, there's okay, but bear with me here, okay? That's not where you are now, because this Eight of Pentacles is really kind of giving me this energy of like tapping into, you know, it's almost like creating, it's like taking what you knew, right, from this 10 and this Five of Pentacles and kind of creating your own pinnacle, if you will, okay, creating your own path, your own, the way you do things, right, and taking that Knight of Pentacles, you can see it here in his hand, right, this would have been your like creation, your thoughts, your beliefs, how you move, all that stuff, and you know, going along your merry way, right. There is something from the past, Six of Cups, Page of Swords, that has, I feel like, come up here, and it makes me feel like it's almost, you know, with this Page of Swords, right, and all the sorry, I was reading that, all the pages kind of going everywhere, you know what I mean, like just like paper everywhere, like it feels like there's something that has kind of come up that has almost like, it's like all my research, right, all of my, there's something here, and it's not that it's just gone, right, but it feels like it's invalidated at this time. That doesn't mean it's not, that it's actually invalidated, but there's something from the past that's kind of coming up, bubbling up, that's like kind of bringing this feeling of like, okay, so what I created back here is invalidated. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like there, it's something. It's like I can see the progression, you know what I mean? It's like I can see where you got, and then there was something here that it was like, just blew it all out. Okay. It may have to do with relationships, partnerships. Keep going. Where are we going with this for Irene? Please. Yeah. Because then we have the Two of Swords with the High Priestess. Yeah, that is that energy. Yep. That's that imposter syndrome coming from the past. Coming from the past. Irene, you need to know that whatever this was, right? This path you created, this, you know, that you worked hard on taking what you knew, like what was valid to you, and all of this research that you've done and things like that, like it is valid, okay? Your research is valid, the way that you feel is valid, and there's like this indecision here. That's that, it feels like this imposter syndrome, okay? This Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Mm-hmm. So whatever this is for you, right? I feel like the full moon probably brought it up. It doesn't have to be. It could be Mercury in retrograde. It could be Venus in retrograde, especially with it dealing with partnerships and things like that, Irene. But this is kind of what's going on. So if you're feeling kind of stuck in your head, this is why. This is why, because there's you know, something from your past, probably a, you know, a part of your inner child that's like, I don't feel validated here, or I don't feel like I belong here, or I don't feel good enough to be in this position, or, you know, something like that. That version of you is needing a little bit of attention, and, you know, show her your research, right? Whatever it is you got to do, there's an energy of her needing a little bit of attention here, because it feels like at some point in the past, you know, there's a version of you that was invalidated here. Okay. She seems to be coming back to the surface because it feels like you know, you could, yeah, you're on the brink of something here. And then I just heard, that Nicki Minaj moment for life, right? This night just reminds me of everything they deprived me of here. Okay, so this is coming up absolutely to serve you, but yeah, this is kind of what's going on. And you know, we talk about like this Eight of Swords and Two of Swords, and just know that it may not be as heavy as it used to be, right? When we kind of get wrapped up in some things as you continue working through some things. And so sometimes it's easier to look past this energy and just keep pushing through it. But there is something that does want to be looked at, does want to be seen, does want to be validated here. Okay? Does that make sense, Irene? Is that helpful? Yeah, 37 minutes. What the heck? It's already 4:30. Who knew? Okay, sorry guys. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Irene. Okay, Sarah. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. All right, Sarah, did you put your question? Maui. Hey. Doesn't look like it. Do you just want messages about your adult son, or is there something in particular that you're wanting to know? Any divine guidance? Okay. Man, Maui is just tense, isn't he? He's just kind of feeling like discontent or, you know. All right. What does Sarah need to know? Anything about her adult son also that may want to come through, or just anything about her. What does she need to know? Okay. For Sarah. Okay. Sarah, okay, so there's an energy where I feel like your divine team, you may feel very isolated right now, okay? But there's a purpose to that, and that's because you're going through a heart chakra awakening, okay? Or basically your heart chakra, I feel like, is coming back to life. And it's probably more than just your heart chakra. I feel like it's just pieces and parts of you that have been kind of like laying dormant or stagnant or something like that because of, some trauma or some wounds or just, suppression, things like that. Okay. But I feel like with this Seven of Wands kind of being on this world card, right, while you're closing out a lot of cycles and things like that, your divine team, they're always protecting you. But I get the sense that you may feel very isolated right now. You may feel very kind of alone or like, kind of like, what the heck, it's because your divine team is actually like keeping outside energies from interfering with this, because it's like they're saying that your DNA is like changing and shifting, and that makes sense, right? So it's like, not wanting to get a bunch of other energies or thoughts or things kind of mixed up it here, right? It's like, they're showing me like a puzzle, right? It's like they're kind of putting some pieces of a puzzle together, like you being the puzzle, right? But you wouldn't want to like mix in pieces from another puzzle, and then that could get very confusing. You see what I'm saying? So there's something about this like isolation that you're in, or you may feel that you're in, or something like that. It's actually very valid, right? You don't want to mix up your pieces with some other pieces, okay? Because then we have this Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands, okay? I feel like this is like not the first time that you've kind of experienced this, like where, maybe you felt like you were in the past in isolation, and then you came out of it, and then you kind of went back into it, right? It feels like, you'll be coming out of this pretty quickly here, okay? Whereas, I feel like in the past there was like this slow coming out and things moving very slow. I feel like things are going to be moving very quickly, okay? King of Swords, Four of Pentacles here, Seven of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups with the Magician. Okay. Also, I get the sense that Sarah, I don't know who this would be, to you, okay? But there is somebody who would be, it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? But they are, I feel like, soulmate energy, okay? There's a masculine soulmate energy here that it seems like somebody else is maybe holding on to this person pretty tightly, okay? Um, you know, I don't know. But it feels like this King of Swords energy is possibly watching or just keeping an eye on you and this Queen of Swords energy, right? Um, I don't know. I don't really see. I feel like that's where the energy is at this time, right? It's like there's somebody kind of, and again, this does not have to be romantic. I don't, this is just somebody who, yeah. I feel like they're definitely like watching here, okay? I think that they, I kind of get the sense Ten of Cups, the Magician, right? Some type of coming together between the two of you, or something like that would be kind of like a wish come true for you or this person, Sarah, but maybe even both. But I get the sense that there is, there's a distance here. I don't feel as though there's really any communication, right? It's like we've got this King of Swords, okay, who you can't tell, but is looking at this Queen of Swords, okay, that was like kind of down here, okay, you can kind of see, but there's a pig that's holding on to this King of Swords, okay, but yeah, there's an energy of like you standing out. I don't know. Again, I don't know who this is to you, but you stand out to this person. And this is some level of soulmate energy here, okay? Um, I feel like, yeah, it would definitely be some sort of like wish come true here. Ten of Cups, the Magician. But as the way it sits right now, right, this energy is just observing. They're just observing because there's, you can see on this Four of Pentacles, somebody does have their bags packed. So not to say that they necessarily live with this pig, right? But it's like somebody's not letting somebody go. Again, the or they're not letting something go. This could have been somebody that invested in somebody else in the past. You know, but yeah. Oh, Kara, I can never tell with Mal. I know that a lot of times he does pick up on the energy. So I don't ever remember when he necessarily. I'm glad he's calmed down quite a bit though. La-di-da-di-dee. Sarah, did any of that make sense? And or was it helpful? Okay, good. Good, good, good. Your dreams are, Tink? Are you writing them down? Try to write them down. Sonia, were you still, I don't know if you're still here or not, were you still planning on doing a reading, my love? So after you write them down, right, oftentimes I'll like look up like, you know, little like, spiritual meanings of like, certain things, you know, and kind of see like the significance of things. But, you know, you can look back, right, on your dreams and it's, you know, maybe kind of put together, like there may be certain pieces here and there that kind of go to, you know, a bigger message, right? You know, so it's a good idea to maybe kind of like go back over it, right? After you write them down, you know, maybe a couple weeks later, go back and read your dreams for, you know, the last couple weeks or so, and then you can kind of maybe see where certain things are kind of fitting in, or maybe a dream that you had, you know, 2 weeks ago, it didn't make sense then, but since then some certain things have happened, but you maybe forgot about the dream, but now you read about the dream again and you're like, oh shit, okay, you know what I mean? Bye, Sarah, love you, have a good day. Sure, Kristen. What's your question? Oh, Mr. Steve, that's a cool idea. Okay. What does Kristen need to know? This Eight of Wands keeps coming out, doesn't it? For sure. But there could have been something from like that time in your life, Tink, that even though you may be over that situation, there could have been something that was a belief or, you know, a programming or a habit or something that was formed, that's maybe trying to be released, or, you know, your divine team's trying to show you something to help you break free from something. I wouldn't look at them, dreams, you never really want to look at them too literally, right? And definitely not like on a linear timeline either, okay? what stood out to you the most? You know, like that type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, and you may have, but you know, there could be just a, you know, you may have forgiven that person, or you know, whatever, but there could have been like you know, or from that situation there could have been like a belief about yourself that was formed that's still there, or you know what I mean. It doesn't necessarily have to be like it's like that person is almost like a um like a time portal. You know what I mean? Like taking you back to a time. Sorry, Kristen, I'm gonna reshuffle. I got distracted. But I wouldn't look. Yeah, I wouldn't look so closely at like, you know. But then again, I don't know the full dream. But that's kind of what's coming through as far as, okay. What does Kristen need to know? Sorry. All right, Kristen. Oh no, you guys are fine. Two more. Ten of Wands. Okay. I get the feeling that there is some sort of... This feels like it could be associated with like your masculine energy, or like a father dynamic here, Kristen. Okay. When it comes to some sort of weight that you have to carry, or some sort of level of expectations, or you know what I mean, like it's like some sort of like it's almost like whatever this is, it feels like you are unintentionally maybe carrying the burdens or the restrictions of somebody that came before you. If that makes sense. And I get the sense that you are breaking free from this here. Hold on. I gotta... Maui, please. Bubby, I'm begging you to stop. Oh, poor boy. I know he can't help it. He just is, he's picking up on the energy. Okay. So, but with that, okay, there's like this, it's like you're moving through, I feel like you are this is predominantly talking about your masculine energy. We all have both masculine and feminine energy. And I feel like there's some sort of restrictions that you're healing within this masculine energy, okay? There's something about your safety and your security, something maybe with your home that's like rooted in this emotional, this King of Cups energy, okay? And then there's also this, with this Knight of Swords, this King of Pentacles is like there's a shift in your focus, I feel like, as you move through and release some sort of restriction here. I can't quite pinpoint it. Maui, please. Lay down, Bubby. I know you're fine. I know you're okay. Okay? Just breathe. Just breathe. Your sister's going to let you out in just a second. Go tell Sissy what you need. Please. Go on. Silo, what you call his name? Thank you. Sorry, guys. You know, because in order to become the emperor, you've got to go through all 4 kings, right? And to become the empress, you got to go through all 4 queens. And that's what I feel like. I feel like you're predominantly moving through some sort of restrictions, you know, within the masculine energy, the doer, the you know, the retriever, the hunter, right? Yeah. But it feels like there's a shift in this, right? Because this is a process. It takes time. It feels like your focus in this is shifting. And that may cause a little bit of like uneasiness, right? It's like maybe there's a new level of like peace, or a new level of safety that's coming, that has arrived just naturally, and it may make you feel like a little bit uncomfortable, especially if you have been so used to kind of just like carrying a lot of weight. I get the sense that this 10 of Wands, it's like you're just dumping these wands, right? And allowing the divine, the universe, to kind of carry those for you. And it could be a little bit uncomfortable, right? And that could have it could have you in this space, right? This 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, like kind of like, you know, like when possums feel threatened, right? Or unsafe, they kind of play dead. That's kind of this energy that I'm picking up on. It's like, I don't know if this is safe. I'm just going to play dead. That's kind of what it feels like. You need to know that you are safe, okay? You are in the process of kind of really dropping these burdens. And while it may feel uncomfortable to kind of let this unfold, you're being encouraged to allow that to happen, Kristen. I hope that makes sense. So this is a lot of masculine energy that you're working with here. And you may be, you know, I don't know if you are like, you know, oftentimes like as a single mom, right? Like I am often, I don't mean to be, but I oftentimes shift into my masculine energy because I'm making the money and paying the bills and, you know, making the dinner and cleaning the house and, you know, do, go, right? Like sometimes we just naturally, shift into that energy because there's, we got shit to do, right? So, but if that's not the case, it just seems like you're moving through some type of like restrictions that are connected to your masculine energy. Okay? Oh, thanks, Kara. Okay, Sonia, are you wanting a reading, my dear, or you just let me know? Oh, I see what's going on, Maui. You just want to go outside because the neighbor and her kiddos are out there. You're welcome, Kristen. Yeah, no, I totally get it because our nature is to want to be in control, right? Because it makes us feel safe, okay? But in this ascension process, we are actually releasing all control. So it makes sense that there is a little bit of time as you're releasing this control a little bit more and more, where the further you get away from that, it can be a little unsettling. It can be a little like, oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen, right? Like, yeah. Yeah, but there's something too with this Five of Cups, right? And she's got that fishing net. There's something too about divine timing here, okay? Who was it? Was it Paul? I think it was Paul. I don't know. One of the disciples, right? In the Bible, where and you don't have to be Christian. This is just a story, okay? I'm also not Christian. I guess the Bible goes through all different. Anyways, doesn't matter. You don't have to be religious, but there's something to Kristen and whoever this resonates for, where it's like, you keep throwing out your net, right? And there's not a whole lot that's coming back. But then there's an energy of waiting until, right? Yeshua was like, cast it again. Cast your net again, right? And they're like, Jesus, we've been out here all night, and haven't caught anything. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, okay, just do it, right? And then they bring in there's something about divine timing as well, okay? So, yeah, I think it was Paul. I'm not, not 1,000. Maui, you cannot go outside. You can't. You need to relax, okay? You're not going out there. Sissy said the neighbor and her grandkids are out there. No. No. Lay down. Lay down. Sit. Sit. Don't look at me with those little puppy eyes. Yeah, so that's kind of what it feels like also too with this Five of Cups energy of this. It's about divine timing, right? Yeah, and I feel like this is for more than just Kristen. It's like, you keep casting your net, right? But it's like you're doing it on your own time rather than when the divine is like, okay, now. Right? There's something about that. But also too, right? It was like right on time to pay the taxes. They had been out all night long. So there's something about divine timing, something about, God's timing and things like that. Maui, if you don't stop, lay down. Lay down. Do I need to get mean? Don't make me pull out my mean voice. Lay down. Go on. Go to bed. It's not your turn. Lay down. Down. No. Lay down. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Down. Down.
Come here.
I didn't say shake, but thank you very much. Thank you for the shake. Your sister wants you.
Maui.
Go get her. Oh, gosh. All right, Devin, my love. All right, what does Devin need to know? What does Devin need to know? Oh, gosh. Silly Maui. Yeah, one of you I just heard. He doesn't listen very well, does he? He does. He listens okay. Probably a lot of that's my fault. You know? Alright. Okay. What does Devin need to know? Yes, we love Maui. He is a wonderful pup. Alright. Oh, okay. Messages for Devin, please. I kind of got this energy of, should I stay or should I go now? Yeah, we've got the Six of Swords with the Knight of Swords. So that's kind of an energy, which the Six of Swords is usually, it does talk about moving. Okay. And I was actually going to say movement, so I don't know if moving is something that you have been thinking about, but I don't feel, maybe it's just like, I don't know, because this is mental, right? Like thoughts and things like that. But in the Six of Swords, it almost looks stagnant, right? It almost looks still, like that bunny, which the turtle's moving, right? But the bunny's sitting there, and the turtle's moving very slowly. But then the Knight of Swords is very fast movement, focus. It can also be attacks, but I don't feel that here. I feel like, let's keep going. Okay, and then we got the Four of Pentacles, which is stillness again. Or stagnancy, okay. Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. For Devin, please. Okay, so I'm really kind of picking up on, like, something may seem very confusing, right? Because it's like, stop, go. It's like, I feel like there's something that you're trying to, whether this is, I can't tell if this is something within you or something outside of you. It's like, I feel like you're trying to have compassion, you're trying to nurture, but it feels so inconsistent going from like the Six of Swords to the Knight of Swords, then back to the Four of Pentacles, and it's like, okay, let me get another row on this. to see what it is. What are we talking about here? What does Seven need to know about this? Yeah, look at that. With the moon, then the Knight of Wands, something hidden. And it's like, oh, that makes sense. No, okay, let's move on that. And then it's, yeah. Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We have the King of Swords and the Emperor out here. This feels very similar to what I was kind of just talking about, but not exactly the same. There's like, there's an energy, Devin, where I feel like with this Nine of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you're like fighting through something here. But I kind of get the feeling, and it's not to say you're doing anything wrong, because you're actually doing it correctly. But that energy of like having to fight through something, with all these ups and downs and rounds and backs and forths and things unknown and all of that. It feels like what's happening because then we have the Tower and then we have the Wheel of Fortune with this Strength card. Okay, it makes me feel like you're stepping out of this like energy of like fighting through life, right, into this Queen of Cups energy, okay, in this kind of Page of Wands, where it's like, moving with a little more grace, moving with a little bit more poised, or like, and it's like feeling confident in that, right? Whereas it felt normal, or like you should have to kind of fight through life, okay? That energy is kind of, it's being alleviated here. It's like you're, but it doesn't feel linear and it doesn't feel smooth, okay? So I get the sense that it's like you're on this journey, right? And it's like maybe you heal something and then there's this integration and you're like feeling super great for, like a certain amount of time, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, you're swept back in and you're like, what the, you know what I mean? It's because like one piece of armor at a time, okay, the divine is helping you remove this kind of warrior energy here, okay? Something that you had just developed naturally as, through life, and helping you to kind of be more in this kind of present, nurturing, kind energy that is naturally you, right? It's like you became this Nine of Wands circumstantially because you had to, but the divine is helping you come out of that, because naturally you're just this fun-loving, kind of joyful, bright light, very kind and nurturing energy. So Yeah, so just know that, you know, all of these ups and rounds, like this healing is not linear, but you are on the right path. And like I said, it's like, you know, one piece of armor at a time. The divine is helping you to slowly take it off, right? And it's at your own pace. It's like, you know, okay, so you know, the divine is like, "Hey, I'm here to take your arm guard. You just hand it over when you're ready," right? And through, you know, through whatever wound or whatever it is that you're healing, right? You slowly remove that off and hand it over, you know? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is what's going on. So you're safe, okay? Um you know, keep going on the path that you're going, keep doing what you're doing, but this is certainly not a linear process, and to try to make sense of it while you're in the middle of it can literally make you feel stuck, okay? It can literally just have you feeling stagnant because you're trying to understand something from a linear perspective that is not linear at all, right? Remember, like, healing is kind of like the spiral, okay? It doesn't make sense. So, and there's many spirals kind of mixed all up in there, right? And you're just working your way up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is what's going on. You're certainly not alone, okay? Yeah, look, you're going from this Three of Swords to this Queen of Swords. You know? Yeah. Okay, is anybody else wanting a reading paid or not before I jump? I've been here for what, almost an hour and a half? My goodness. Time certainly flies when you're having fun. Ooh. You guys, ascension symptoms like headaches, nausea, back pain, or any kind of like stomach things, because I feel like a lot of us, there's a lot going on in the sacral chakra right now, I feel like, for a lot of people, okay? Body aches, they're saying. They're also saying, like, kind of feeling a little spacey, okay? Like, maybe, you know, kind of feeling like you've got your head in the clouds, you know, or like daydreamy or something like that. Oh, I love you too, Devin. You're very welcome. 10, 11 might be significant, or we've got 10, 10, 10. Might also be significant. They're showing me, you know, when people get judged, right? Like, you know, and they hold up the numbers 1 through 10. There's somebody that got, you know, something about the divine holding up all 3 tens for you, okay? Whoever that's for. Something that you've done recently, and the crowd goes wild, right? So, and you know, maybe you didn't do anything, but you just need to know that your divine is still holding up tens, you know, for you, even in whatever you're experiencing at this time. You're doing a fantastic job. Yeah. Yeah, healing from some sort of like defensive energy here. For sure. Oh, goodness. Ah. All right, guys. Well, if that's it, then that's it, and I'm gonna go. Thank you to everyone for hanging out. And I love you guys very much. Thank you to those who donated. Thank you to those who did not and just spent some time with us. I hope that you have a fantastic day, holiday, all of that. And we'll see you later. I love you guys.